it's a young and reckless race car shirt. Because, I'm both young and reckless.
And the race car driver.
Yep.
Sick.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of On It. We are here. You got me, you got Devan, you got Jackson. First three-man pod in a while, but we are here.
It is our first three-way in a minute.
It's it's been a minute.
First ever.
No.
No. We got the final regular season game predictions of the year. We got some off the record stuff. Devan, I was gonna ask you about this before the pod. I need your MVPs from last week as well.
Lamar.
Your 1, 2, and 3. I can ask you about that
I don't even
later.
know who else.
And then we got some NBA. But I guess what's going on with y'all, Jackson, Devan?
Just got off work. Work sucks.
Does it?
Stop working.
Stop working? Is that that's your message for everybody that's watching? If you're working,
keep working, please.
Stop.
No, just stop.
Yeah, you should stop.
Please keep working.
No.
Stop.
Yes.
No, stop.
Keep making bridges and shit like
that.
Why? We have enough.
Stay on.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Where do you need a bridge?
To your house?
You know where I'm confused about the whole bridge thing too is it's like there's always a bridge being built next to the bridge. Why we need more bridge? We already got the bridge.
Next to the bridge?
I don't know,
because old bridge crumble, new bridge stay.
No. It's always like we gotta add an extra lane. Like we're gonna add more. Like they're always. I don't know. I always see unfinished bridges though. Like I've never.
I don't know how bridges work.
I've never driven on a bridge that I've seen worked on before. If that makes any sense.
Where are they gonna work on it?
Well, no, I mean I'm saying how you'll be driving on a bridge and you'll be seeing them like working on the new the new part of the bridge.
And you wave at them a little bit and you're like, hi.
I've never seen a bridge being built and then gotten on that bridge. It's just still unfinished.
I've been on some finished bridges afterward.
I don't know. I can't remember every bridge every bridge that I've driven on was at least constructed before I gained consciousness in life.
Potentially, yeah.
So what if it's a new bridge at this point?
I don't know.
Isn't bridge like a card game?
That's enough bridge talk, though. We do got 16, our final 16 regular season games to predict. And we got some weird ones because we got games with teams that still got playoff hope. We got games that don't matter at all. We got games that are going to be a little hard to predict because some starters are going to be sat. And that goes for the first one, which is Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Starters.
Get them.
Starters are sitting. I got your Lamar. I'll wait for 2 and 3 later, but starters are sitting for Baltimore.
Yeah.
Which me and Jackson, we talked about this last episode. We can't 2019 ourselves.
Nope.
We cannot sit our starters, go out on that fucking boat that Odell rented, and then not have a wild card game, and then just shatter in the divisional round like we did in 2019. So, Devan, you made a face. Do you remember when he rented that boat for the Giants wide receiver core? And
yeah. No, I thought you were talking about now. Yeah, no, I know the boat picture.
Yeah, he rented a boat just now. Like he rented a boat for the Ravens to go out on.
Well, I know who I'm picking in the second round.
No. Like he said he rented a boat in the, I guess in the inner harbor.
Stupid.
He rented a yacht and he's gonna take the offense out on it for their bye week.
No, he's not.
I swear to God.
That's awesome.
So that's just another factor that we're gonna have to worry about. I pray to God Lamar just doesn't get on the boat.
It's not meant to be, dude. You guys are gonna lose, and that's totally fine,
bro. But it's like if we get on this boat and just shit the bed versus the Browns in the divisional round. I mean, I said this the day. What I've been saying since the day Odell got signed would have standed tall and true. He he's
He's a
gonna
distraction.
he's just gonna destroy the team. He's the ultimate distraction. But all that to say, I
Does
guess
Dalvin get an invite?
Yeah.
Dalvin definitely gets an
Dalvin's
invite.
only going. He's only
For
joined
the
the team
vote.
for the
Okay,
vote. Yeah,
that's why he got
he
signed.
wanted to be on the boat party.
The boat
Yeah.
news came out before the Cook news, so yeah, I think Cook already.
He heard about the boat and he was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
well, I mean, I guess he could have signed with like Miami. He would have probably been in like nicer water, nicer boats than the Inner Harbor.
"Yeah, to be in the Baltimore Harbor is not going to be very cool."
Look,
Right.
I mean,
Where else would you want to be?
shout out
In
to the
this
harbor, but
January,
yeah, and it's cold as shit. I don't know if
I want
be
to see Odell take a dive in the harbor. See him swimming around, dude.
I don't know. But that's the question. So do y'all agree with sitting the starters?
I think they should play like preseason level snaps, like
Like
just
a
do like a
quarter.
couple of drives, or like throw them in like the fourth, just to kind of go over some shit.
But it's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like Bradley
Yeah.
Chubb got hurt in fucking garbage time last week. The last thing you want is Roquan or somebody getting hurt,
Yeah.
and then just saying, "Oh, it's for 5 extra reps."
Well, I mean, but that's the thing. Can we guarantee Lamar stays locked in? Can we guarantee all our guys stay locked
For
in?
sure. Lamar will be locked in. I know that.
Can we guarantee
Everybody else will not.
Can we guarantee Zay Flowers doesn't go out and enjoy his time 2 weeks off and then comes back and forgets that he's the best receiver on our team?
He might. He's very young.
You know,
Well, I think definitely like the younger guys should play. Like if you're like a veteran, I feel like you know how to like prepare yourself like to
Yeah.
go into like games like that. So
I think Zay should get some time. I think Likely should take a couple reps.
For sure.
I think, honestly, all our running backs need to at least get some bump. I mean, if we're if we have to run like Juice the starter and then Melvin Gordon and Dalvin Cook wrote most of the game, okay, I guess. Now, also, I don't know. Dalvin
I
Cook's
was
not playing.
Dalvin and Melvin the whole time.
Dalvin Cook's not playing. I think I just read that he's gonna like be resting until the divisional round.
And he might not play much in the playoffs.
Which, I mean, you could fact check me on that, but I do think that is what he said. But the other side of this coin is that the Steelers still have a shot at making the playoffs.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. You got a Ravens team that is pretty much not caring about this game at all. Which part of me hopes they do. Like, part of me really hopes that like Tyler Huntley's like, I'm about to go out there and go crazy. Like, fuck everything. We're about to ruin the Steelers and whole season.
Well, this is Huntley's chance to show that he can run with this team. Because, I mean, I don't think he's going to want to sit behind Lamar his whole fucking career.
I mean, yeah.
He's a great backup, but I think he thinks that he's good enough to play somewhere else.
The conversation about Tyler Huntley is really interesting, but I feel like it's only a like Ravens fan conversation because there are so many quarterbacks given opportunities and that are talked about way before Tyler Huntley that I don't think he's going to be given a chance for a long time.
He doesn't have tape. Who knows?
He's going to have to fall into like a Gardner Minshew or Dobbs situation where it's like he's the option, like he has to be. Who wins?
did Mike Tomlin already get his winning record this season?
Yeah.
Yeah, then Baltimore. Baltimore.
I mean, RG3 in 19 beat the Steelers.
I'm gonna go Ravens. I gotta go with my guys. Last regular season game of the year. Hopefully they lock it up. I'm gonna go Baltimore.
I'm going.
Devan going Pittsburgh. Okay.
Fuck. Maybe. I don't know. Who cares?
All right. Another two teams with playoff hopes still alive. Indy versus Houston, which the AFC South hasn't even been won yet.
Right.
So, that's completely up for grabs. With Jacksonville in the conversation as well. But I really don't want to see Indy in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't either. I'd much rather see Stroud.
for sure.
Like
I'm going Houston.
at least you're gonna get like some type of pushback like from Houston. Like I really feel like any of the top teams the Colts are gonna see in the playoffs. I mean, they're just gonna get rolled on. They're just gonna get rolled over. I like now. Do I see Kansas City, Baltimore, Miami, Buffalo beating Houston? Yeah, but
It'll be a better game.
like if Stroud can go out there and throw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns and make it a little bit interesting, it'll be a lot better than watching the Colts. So maybe this is all emotion and all just a super biased pick, but I'm going Houston.
I'm going Houston.
Houston, yeah.
All right, Tampa Bay versus Carolina. Tampa Bay wins and they win the NFC South.
See, this could be one of those games where they stop trying to. I mean, they've locked up the number 1 pick.
Yeah, but it's not their pick.
Huh?
It's not theirs.
They don't have
It's the Bears pick.
the Bears. Yeah.
Well,
Which
then
I
never
don't
mind.
think matters. Look, I mean, Tampa's playing for a title, and Carolina is playing for like pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
Well, Lovie Smith with the Texans did this last year. They won the fucking last game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, love you. Yeah, shout out to bro, but I'm gonna go Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'm going Tampa. Carolina just look like they've looked terrible all year. Like there's
Top
no
to bottom.
getting around it.
Yeah.
But the Bucks just got fucking piss shitted on by the Saints.
Look, they dug a hole early, 2 interceptions in the first quarter, I think, and then they couldn't get back in the game. So sure,
Well,
but I don't know. Who do you
hopefully
got
the Bucks. Hopefully we see them in the playoffs.
So you have Tampa?
Yeah.
All right. Cleveland versus Cincinnati.
Cleveland.
Well, Browns clinched a playoff spot already.
Cincinnati.
The Cleveland. Can you fact check this? Are their starters playing? Because if they play, they're obviously going to try. So
Yeah.
I mean, and if you're telling me, it's the starting Browns trying in a football game versus this Bengals team, I'm gonna go Cleveland. But if there's any type of consideration for, I don't know. I don't know. I think if the Browns sit everyone and they're just locked in for the playoffs next week, then I think they probably lose to the Bengals.
The Browns are resting starters.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Give me.
I'll go Cincinnati then. Jake Browning's playing for a backup spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Browning. Yeah.
Yep. Cincinnati.
That sucks.
We got Minnesota versus Detroit. Detroit clinched, and Minnesota somehow still has a chance to make the playoffs.
Who's their quarterback? Mullins, not Dobbs.
Nick Mullins.
Yeah, which this is like the same thing with Indy. It's like I really don't want to see Minnesota in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean,
if they win, they have an 11% chance of making the playoffs. If I were them, I would rest their starters.
But Detroit is resting all their starters, I'm sure. If the Browns are resting all their starters, then Detroit is 100% resting all their starters. So who's Detroit's backup? Is it still
I have no idea.
I feel like their last backup quarterback was Bridgewater.
It's Bridgewater.
It's still Teddy. I think Teddy could go out there and beat Minnesota. Because if Teddy Bridgewater gets a chance to start, I feel like he's got that in him. It's like, man, I'm about to go. Just like Tyler Huntley, I think he's gonna go out there. Give me Detroit.
Hold on, let me double check that.
Give me Detroit.
Is this regardless of Teddy or not?
What, Teddy or Jared Goff?
No, I'm saying Teddy or
who's the third? I mean, if Teddy is the backup, then it should be Teddy playing.
Teddy is, and then Hendon Hooker third.
Yeah. Give me Detroit.
Yeah, I'll take Detroit.
Detroit. Fuck. These games suck.
All right. Let's go. What's the next game? Atlanta versus New Orleans. Just don't know how, but both teams still have a chance.
I think whoever wins this game, and if Tampa loses, then that's who wins the division.
Yes. I got the Saints.
Yeah, I'm also going New Orleans.
Yeah, Atlanta is just bad.
At least they have a quarterback.
Who?
Saints. The Saints do.
Oh,
Not.
okay. Well, yeah, yeah. If Derek Carr doesn't, so
You got Taylor's Heineke or fucking fuck nuts. Ritter.
Jacksonville versus Tennessee. Tennessee eliminated from the playoffs.
Jacksonville.
AFC South still wide open. Do you know
So
Jackson?
what has to happen? So
Yeah.
if
How does who win? Who has to do what to win this South? I'm sure the Colts or Houston would probably need Jacksonville to lose. I think Jacksonville is in first place right now. So
so
let
right now it
me.
says
Yeah, I'll pull it up too.
that if any of these teams win, they're in the playoffs.
They're in, but who wins the division? Because
I don't know.
Jacksonville's 9-7, Houston's 9-7, and Indianapolis is 9-7. So okay, so if Jacksonville loses, the winner of the Indy Houston game will win the division. If
Yeah.
Jacksonville wins, they win the division.
Yes.
Because Jacksonville doesn't even have a spot clinched yet. So
None of the,
there's a world where, I mean, I don't know how the tiebreakers work, but I mean, say Pittsburgh wins, and then Houston wins, and Buffalo wins, which puts Buffalo and Miami in, which could knock out Jacksonville. Jacksonville has shit to play for. That's really what I'm trying to say. I'm going Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Jacksonville is one.
Yeah, Jacksonville. I mean, they have to win this game just to be sure they make the playoffs. Seattle versus Arizona. Look, I'm just gonna say this now. If the Seahawks make the playoffs, it was fun last year. It was cool. Gino was talking his shit. I'm over it.
Gino gets $2 million if he makes the playoffs.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the hype. I don't want to hear Gino still he didn't write back. Like I don't want to hear any of that. The Seahawks they're another team that I just don't really want to see in the playoffs. I just don't know if Arizona is the team that's going to make sure they don't make the playoffs.
I don't
Arizona
know.
fighting for a draft pick.
I feel like
A draft pick. But Arizona also beat the fucking Eagles last week. It's weird.
Yeah, I feel like Kyler what were you going to say, Jackson?
I just feel like Arizona is one of those teams that like can beat any team. Like it's weird, but like they can beat any team even though they have a shit record.
But they've stood up there with some of the big teams, especially early in the season with Dobbs.
Right. And their division, right? Well, division rivals.
Yeah.
I mean, it just
They
makes me
they beat the Cowboys earlier this year.
I mean, that makes me want to pick Arizona. But if Seattle wins, I mean, they're just like at this point they're like the NFC Steelers.
Yeah.
Like they're just gonna keep sliding in barely in the playoffs for the next couple of years. But yeah, I'm going. Look, I just don't want to see Arizona in the playoffs. I don't want to see Seattle in the playoffs. So I'm going Arizona.
I think I'm going Arizona too.
If they win, they can still miss.
Oh, well, yeah, but I'm saying hey, if you want to be sure you don't make the playoffs, you lose.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who you going with, Devan?
Seattle.
Seattle. Okay. Green Bay
I
versus
don't fuck Kyler Murray. I hate that dude.
Green Bay. Whoa. Why?
I've said that for
But
a
why?
long time.
For what though? Kyler's better than a lot of these guys.
I don't really care.
So you just don't like him because you didn't disagree that he's not like good.
This is emotional.
Okay. Green Bay versus Chicago. Green Bay still fighting for a playoff spot, but I'm not gonna lie.
Chicago.
Does Chicago come in and just like destroy Green Bay's dreams of making the playoffs?
I'm not gonna influence you guys, but I'm fully taking Justin Fields. He's fighting for his life right now.
But it's like winning, making the playoffs will like satisfy every Jordan Love narrative creator. Like if they make the playoffs, it's like, look, it's like he did this, he did that, and he brought the Packers to the playoffs. And it's like if Chicago can just
Are you doing someone's voice right now, Mikey?
knock them off? No. I'm not referring to Brandon if you're referring to the Packers co-host, which is hilarious. But
Packers go.
I mean, no matter what, Packers fans, they're gonna ride. They're gonna ride for their guy. I don't care about that. I'm talking more like people on fucking TV that are pro Jordan Love. It's gonna be like, say in a hypothetical world, Skip Bayless is like, he's amazing. Yeah.
Well, they say that after every week.
If he makes the playoffs with this team, it's like, well, look, he brought this team to the playoffs. Yeah. So it's like I just don't want to. I don't want to see that happen. So I'm, for some odd reason, also going with Chicago, even though I really don't. It's like a 51-49 to me.
I'm going with the Pack because I feel like the Packers never lose to Chicago.
Yeah. That
The
is.
Packers are probably definitely favored in this game, and we're fucking just making a wild decision, but fuck it. Well, here's the thing.
What's up?
If the Packers lose, Seattle wins. Seattle might be shoe in right there, buddy.
I'd rather see Seattle than the Packers in the playoffs.
We did it.
If we're watching like DK
Oh, man.
DK, Kenneth Walker, we could at least get. Some guy. I don't know. The NFC first round, I'm calling it right now, is going to be some of the most boring football we're ever going to see.
I honestly think it's going to be exciting. I think there's going to be a lot of teams getting knocked off.
Okay.
Some we don't expect.
Let me just pull this up. If the playoffs started today,
I know I got to pull it
today, it'd be Dallas versus Green Bay. Not watching that fucking stinker.
What the fuck?
Detroit versus the Rams. It's like, oh, Jared Goff is back home, or it's like Jared Goff and his old team. Don't care about that. And then Tampa versus Philly, which I might be the only person on earth excited to watch because it's like, can Baker win? No. So it's either going to be a bunch of Eagles fans on a we won train versus Tampa, or Baker Mayfield get the dub in the playoffs. There's not that many people besides Philly fans or Bucks fans that are going to care about that game. So
We'll see.
I don't know. The NFC is going to be pretty boring. Like I need to see San Fran in the playoffs so we can really, really see what they're made of. So if it's like, if Green Bay knocks off Dallas and we got to watch the Niners versus Jordan Love in the divisional round, what are we talking? We got to listen to how good the Niners are for another week before they have to play like a legit contender. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. But the same thing for the AFC. The AFC first week might be a little boring if the Colts are in it. If the Steelers,
the first week weird no matter what.
Yeah, but we've had some good ones. We've had some.
The Browns are in the playoffs, for God's sakes.
Joe Flacco in the playoffs is some of the most exciting football in the world. I don't know what you're talking about. That is top tier football right there.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Loses all of his playmaking ability.
I cannot wait to watch Joe Flacco play football in January.
I know. I can't wait.
2024, I get to still watch Joe Flacco throw a football. We got Denver versus Vegas, which I don't care. Y'all can put your predictions in, but where is Russ going?
I hope not Washington.
Thank you.
That was so stupid.
No, there's no reason for us to get him.
Okay.
We need young.
Y'all need to waste another young quarterback's fucking career.
Yes.
Yeah, that is so stupid. Y'all been doing the same shit. Y'all been doing the same shit for years, and y'all are like, you know what we need to do? We need to do it again. We need to do it again.
I mean, like, just our luck isn't that good. Like RG3 mangled his leg thanks to you guys, and that was supposed to be our person forever.
Yeah.
And then one died, and then
Jesus Christ, he was already gone.
I know, but he still died.
Yeah, that's fair.
Who else did we have? Heineke.
We had Kirk for a while.
Who?
Kirk.
We didn't give Kirk money. We were like, oh, you're not good enough. And then he went to the playoffs like 14 times after that. Yeah. That was
Alex
cool.
Smith.
That he mangled his leg.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so y'all want to go through that again? That's what y'all want to do?
I just want a young guy, and we're just like, yo, like, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna get developed, and you're gonna have a somewhat adequate career. And
I want to be a team like the Texans where we can watch exciting football. I don't want to see fucking Sam Howell try to learn how to throw a football.
I completely understand that if y'all haven't been doing that for the last 15 years.
Hasn't fucking every team?
No. No, not and especially now y'all have weapons. Y'all have pieces.
How many teams got an old quarterback?
There's no player that is considered a good weapon on the Washington Commanders right now that's begging for a fresh college quarterback to come in and have to fucking progress 3 years.
Yeah, but also no one's begging.
Also, why we need to blow it up?
No one's begging for
the whole team up.
But that's what I'm saying. If that's what that's a different story.
That's what I want.
I'm looking at the roster y'all have right now and a different quarterback. I'm not looking at y'all imploding.
But Russ ain't the answer. So it could be someone else maybe, but it's not Russ.
Okay, you were saying that because of his poor performance in Denver, which we all know was, if you want to put that all on Russ, okay, I guess.
But we've talked about how mid he is and how he was on a great team for years and how he was put up into the upper echelon of great quarterbacks and he shouldn't be.
Yeah, but my thing is you got a guy who knows how to win football games, knows how to play under pressure, knows how to play in the playoffs, is experienced, is a veteran. He's not Alex Smith who did it for a year. He's not Geno who showed up in Seattle and did it 1 year. He's not Gardner Minshew who took over and now all of a sudden he might make the playoffs. This is a guy who should have 2 Super Bowl rings, and I don't care how bad y'all think Russ is. He's better than any single person we've been talking about that was a Washington quarterback times 10.
Sure.
So
Agreed.
unless you think Penix Jr. is going to be better than that, okay. I just think that's false hope. Especially if you're imploding.
As long as I have hope, I'm fine. I have no hope right now.
But I don't know. I'm trying to give real hope. You guys are creating this fantasy where it's like, look, we're just gonna we're gonna strip every good player we have, send him away, draft a young guy, and waste his prime.
Yes.
And then give him the ego to still think at 30 years old he's faster than Lamar Jackson. So,
all right,
thanks.
That guy's a fucking anomaly and a jackass. But
because y'all blew RG3's head up so big.
You blew RG3's head up.
No,
you blew it up.
No,
yes,
no.
That's the Ravens' fault. If he never got hurt, he wouldn't be saying some crazy shit.
Exactly. We would have seen that he would have sucked. But now there's this fucking thing over him where he's like, "Oh, I never played, so y'all don't know." It's like, shut up.
Oh, because he didn't come back after that.
No.
Well, he did, but he was broken after that.
Oh, because no quarterback has ever torn something in their knee and came back and performed.
We're not defending RG3.
No, never. Tom Brady. How many Super Bowls did Tom Brady win after tearing that ACL?
4.
0. I don't think he won another game after that.
I think he did a lot. What did AP do after tearing his ACL? Didn't he run for like 2,000?
He took his shirt off and left MetLife.
Oh, he ran for AP.
No,
AP.
Oh, AP.
He tore his ACL and then ran for 2K the next year.
And then
he beat his kid. Yeah, and you know what? Your fucking idol running back murdered somebody, and he also ran for 2,000 yards. So guess what? A lot of people have problems. Devan, he loves OJ, but fucking
that's different.
But RG3 is a bum, and regardless of that injury, what? He was gonna be fucking Michael Vick.
No one's talking that RG3 is good. He's not. We know that.
Let's not put the blame on my team. Fuck y'all.
It is your fault.
He played in the playoffs that year after playing us, so it's not our fault.
Yeah, but he had he had crutches on the field.
No,
he was in the huddle.
He had a knee brace while he was playing in that playoff game.
Yeah, he had a brace on. He didn't.
But after he got injured, he had crutches.
Yeah, but the brace was like Ray Lewis's arm brace.
No, stop! It was a knee brace. Yes. Get the
no. I'm saying it looked like the big, like full robotic shit.
Look. And here's my thing: what he should have done was sit out the rest of the year.
Oh yeah,
fully recovered and then played again. So I'm putting that way more on your guys' medical team than the Baltimore Ravens because
it was Dr. But
because we can't take care of ourselves.
CJ Stroud has a possibility of making the playoffs right now. I'd rather have a team like that.
Y'all don't. If y'all implode, y'all won't. If you guys implode and get rid of everybody, y'all
none of our wide receivers are free agents after this year. So that core is fine. Our running backs are not free agents. That core is fine.
Okay, yeah. Trades just got abolished. I forgot. Fuck, you got me. But Jackson just said he wanted the whole team to implode. He wouldn't mind if Terry got traded. He could get rid of this, get rid of that. He's okay with the whole team
That's
changing.
fine. I'll start bare bones with a quarterback.
Yep.
Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, you're Commanders fans.
Yep.
God.
We're broken, brother. We're broken.
God.
Yeah, we haven't seen fucking 2 Super Bowls.
Sorry. KC or Denver versus Vegas. Who do y'all? I got Vegas.
I got Vegas.
Vegas.
KC versus Chargers.
Kansas City.
Ooh, were the Chargers fighting for a spot or not? No.
Fuck no.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Here's
Yeah,
the thing, though.
I forgot about football for like a while. My bad.
Here's the thing. The Chiefs got to be careful because they might be seeing the Bills round 1.
If they win or lose.
That's what I'm saying. They won't know until the Bills Dolphins game finishes.
True.
Yeah.
Because
if Miami wins, then the Bills could be out of the playoffs.
yes.
Oh,
and
fuck.
if Miami wins, or no, if Miami loses, they'll be 4-2 in their division. Kansas City, so they'll both be 4-2 in the division. So I don't know if Kansas City can take the 2 seed, but I don't know. I don't know the way it's lined up right now. The way it's lined up right now, they would be seeing if the playoffs started right now, they'd be playing Buffalo.
Okay.
So I don't know how it could end or how it could look, but I'm saying they might be playing some crazy comp wild card round.
I got the Chiefs.
And I'm saying that to say, if they rest their guys or if they play their starters and then some of them get hurt, but then they got to worry about playing the Bills next week without this person or that person maybe, or I don't know. I mean, Kansas City probably wins. They probably aren't worried about that yet, or are going to act like they're not worried about it. But yeah, Kansas City. Okay. Philly versus Giants.
Philly
needs to bounce back.
Yeah, I mean, Philly needs to win. They have a chance at winning the East, but they're not. But they do have a playoff spot already clinched. So yeah.
Philly.
Rams versus 49ers.
49ers.
Are they or no?
Both teams clinched already.
Yeah.
No, I know, but the Niners are shooting for that 1 seed. They don't have that yet.
No, it's locked.
The 1 seed is locked?
1 seed is locked after Philly lost to Arizona.
Rams.
Is San Francisco?
I mean, you're losing everybody.
Are they sitting everybody?
Basically, I'm assuming.
I mean,
are the Rams?
The Rams are locked. They have a locked spot as well.
Oh, then I don't know. I don't really care. Rams.
Yeah. For some reason, I think the Rams. I mean, really don't know why. But yeah, I'll go Rams. Probably Puka will be out there running around still playing.
Well, Puka has to break the record.
Will Puka break the record?
Yes. Like Sean McVay was like, he's going to break the record regardless.
What if I mean, I don't know. I think it'd be funny if San Francisco just triple teams him the entire game and just make sure he doesn't.
Puka's going to break the record. It shouldn't stand 20 fucking years.
Dallas. All right. So how bad's Dallas beating y'all for this title?
50-0.
I saw the line, like the betting line.
Oh no.
Dallas is minus 13.5.
You're lying.
Yeah. I think it's in Washington too.
It is. It's in Washington. Yeah, my worse.
So I'm gonna go. They're gonna beat us by 17.
Dude, they might beat us by 47.
Dallas is playing for the NFC East. They are steamrolling.
If I was the Cowboys, I'd sit Prescott and play fucking Cooper Rush or somebody. Yeah.
Buffalo versus Miami.
Their defense alone can beat us.
For the AFC East title, the biggest game of the week, Sunday night, Buffalo.
Josh Allen tearing through some Dolphin ass.
I'm going Miami.
That's cool. I might lose the picks this week by 1,000.
I'm going Miami
I think this is
because
the downfall of Buffalo.
yeah.
This is where Buffalo starts to crumble.
No, I think this is when they get their stuff back.
Buffalo misses the playoffs, and they have to take a long, hard look at themselves in the mirror all off season, and they're gonna ask themselves, "Damn, what went wrong? What do we? What?
No running game.
What the fuck
No
happened?"
running game.
Which I mean, shit,
James
preseason.
was pretty good.
He was on the team.
They just don't run the. They're throwing the ball 50 times.
Yeah.
No run game.
Yeah. But then they
overpass. Like they
then
could run.
But then they blow Dallas out, and Josh Allen throws for 94 yards. So I mean, I don't. Obviously, they can run. They could run the ball if they wanted to.
The Bills are winning. Josh Allen's making the playoffs. We're gonna have to hear all about it for 3 fucking weeks. Miami's already locked in, so yeah.
No, Buffalo's gonna go in, and they're gonna think they're gonna be able to outthrow Tua, and Tyreek Hill is gonna burn every single defender on Buffalo, and Miami gets the dub. All right, some off the record shit. We already talked about Odell's boat.
You guys talk.
We already talked about Devan's MVPs. Devan, who's your comeback player of the year? Oh, he left. He's not. I looked down.
He evaporated.
And he completely disappeared. I was gonna ask him about comeback player of the year, UFL, all that shit. But I guess while we wait for him, Jackson, Tom Brady. So I don't know if you've seen the shit he's been saying like ever since he left, like the shit about like how the NFL has changed, even though he played last season.
Right.
So he had a new quote. He said that he'd win the AFC East this year if he played for the Patriots, or he would have been able to win the AFC East this year.
No.
Playing with the Patriots, and it's like, I get it. I guess like you're allowed to say that as Tom Brady because it's like none of us can like say, well, we'll prove it because it's like he's not. I mean, obviously you can't, but
I feel like if he was on the Patriots, they would be like a Texans or like a Colts or like a Jacksonville or something like that. Like not crazy dominant, but they'll most likely get in the playoffs.
But in some crazy world where Tom Brady was still a Patriot, it wouldn't be this roster.
No.
So for him to say that with that context, all right, Devan. So Tom Brady said he would have won the AFC East this year if he played for the Patriots. No, stop, because I'm already a little confused why Jackson said,
like you said, it wasn't this team.
But no. That's what I don't know. Was he saying with this team in the AFC East, I would have won? Because with this team, I don't.
No shot.
I don't see them winning the AFC East. Winning the AFC East. Come on.
Well, now, I also can't say no shot. It is Tom Brady.
No, I'd say no shot.
I don't even know who they got Juju.
Juju and what? Fucking Zeke?
Whoa.
I don't know, but that's the thing. There probably would be a way better roster around Tom Brady if he was still a Patriot. So I mean, look at what Tampa was. They built a god squad around him, and
I think Tom needs to get back on the field so he can stop fucking talking.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's talking about how the NFL's changed and this and that. It's like, all right, I mean, come back. You keep talking all this shit. You better come back and back that shit talking up, Tom, because it's a little too late. Devan, who's your comeback player of the year?
Joe Flacco. I don't even want to talk about the others. Yeah.
So me and Jackson talked about
relevant.
Me and Jackson.
Anyone who has two. When was the last time we talked about someone who had 2 fucking tackles in a season? Other than Chase Young.
I don't know. You got me. That's a stumper right there. So we talked about this a little bit last episode, but the new football league, UFL, the merger of the XFL and the USFL, which for anybody who I guess did check up on the old audio podcast, we tried our best to talk about the XFL.
I enjoyed it for like 3 or 4 weeks.
And I think we're gonna give it a shot when it starts in the spring. We'll give it a shot. I'll write some topics down. If anything exciting happens, we'll try to talk about it. But I don't know. I really think this is just gonna be another sinking ship.
It always has been. It always will be, unless the NFL takes the UFL on as like a minor league system.
Yeah.
And subsidizes this league. There's no possible chance any other football league will exist.
What if they like made it like kind of like how like soccer works? So like the worst team in the league, or the two worst teams in the league, they go and play in the other league, and then the two best teams get moved up to the NFL.
That would cause so many problems.
Yeah, it would.
We would never get out of the UFL if we got dropped.
Oh my god!
I mean, we might win the UFL.
No, we would no.
There's a better DC team in the UFL already.
Yeah,
there's already a DC. There's already
and
Washington.
They have a beer snake.
Yeah, the beer snake. I need to go to one of those games. Seems sick.
I can drink the whole beer snake.
Yeah, no, yeah. We'll try our best to talk about the UFL and all that. We talked about this a little bit earlier, but I mean, Dalvin Cook. As soon as we finished recording yesterday, Dalvin Cook gets signed to the Ravens.
Is a Raven.
Which I did not.
He said, "Let me drive a boat."
I didn't expect that. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna go maybe team up with his brother, maybe go down to I don't know, definitely to a playoff team. But I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know he got cut.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what was happening when that happened.
He got cut, and then it was immediately like Dalvin Cook's going to sign with a playoff team, and that's what it's going to be. And I didn't even think for a second like, oh, the Ravens are going to reach out to Dalvin Cook, because I mean, we got two guys, and then we got Melvin, and it's like, but if there is gas left in that tank,
I'm taking Dalvin over Melvin.
Yeah.
40.
And because I mean, Dalvin's at least gotten more bump this year than Melvin Gordon, so he's not going to be as rusty. But I don't know. I mean, it's not. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's like, oh, but this is the same thing with like Mark Andrews. If like even on a bigger or on a lower scale, but a bigger like worry, if we just throw in some new piece in this offense that is just rolling right now, I don't want him to fuck it up. Like if there's a really important 3rd and 3 where we decide, to hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook and he fucking bumbles the handoff or makes a wrong cut, and then it's like, well, just imagine if it was fucking Juice or Gus Edwards in that spot and not this guy that played for a terrible Jets team all year and took 2 weeks off on Odell's boat, and now he's the Ravens' second option at running back. I don't know. Same thing with Mark. I hope if we're in the AFC Championship and Mark comes back, hopefully he just rolls right back into place and just plays ball. But I don't know. I don't know if y'all feel any different, but I'm not like too pressed about the Cook pickup.
I mean, again, you guys have a good problem, which is you guys have too many decent players come playoff time, at least on your offense.
Yeah, I mean defense as well. Right now, at least this year, the depth is stupid.
I know, but there've been some people going down.
So not too NBA related, but we are going to get to some NBA. So Jokic, we all knew that like he didn't really care about basketball, and he's just like he doesn't care. But then like he had glimpses of like when he was at the parade, and he was like he like enjoyed it a lot more than he thought he would, and like does all this stuff. But then he recently came out and was like basically saying like he absolutely hates being famous.
I bet he does.
And I don't. But the way he was talking about it, it's like of how much of a burden it is. I don't know. I'm kind of on that I like kind of like, okay, like when Ja got suspended, it was like I never really thought like, oh, like he's such a bad guy and he needs to do this. But my biggest thing was it's like it's your job as an NBA player to, whether you like it or not, to be a role model and be someone that somebody looks up to, and that's part of the fame. And there's probably a lot of people that want to or that look up to Jokic and admire him or whatever. And I don't know. I mean, and maybe he interacts with fans completely differently than the way he talks about how much he likes fame. But I don't know. I don't really like. I don't really like artists or athletes just complaining about fame when it's like they get to do something they love
They
for
also
their
chose
job. Yeah, it's like no, you chose to play basketball and you're really good at it, and you're famous now, and you're one of the best players in the
just another
NBA.
reason that he should never be MVP.
But it's
He
like
doesn't want to be a star.
it's like I don't know. It'd be the same thing if LeBron was like, "This is so annoying." It's like Brian, like you're LeBron James. Like you were famous
Yeah.
in high school. Like you're.
Well, I wish LeBron would stop trying to be so famous because he sucks.
But I don't know. Do you know how many players that are? You know how many people are probably in the NBA right now because they looked up to LeBron James? I mean, now
12.
who are hooping right 12? 12, I guarantee you every single generation right now they were watching LeBron in Miami play. But I don't know. I don't really like it. Maybe I'm overreacting, but Jokic just doubles down, quadruples down, just doubles down every chance he gets to just be like, I hate this. Just in case y'all knew, just in case y'all wanted to know, I hate y'all. Like I don't like this at all.
You're a Jokic fan, though.
Yeah, I like Jokic.
But he doesn't care.
Like I don't. Yeah, I mean, personally, I don't care that he said that. Like if I could play basketball, make millions, and have fame, like 100% it would be cool. But like, it's kind of like to each his own kind of thing. Like if you don't want to be famous and you want to play basketball, like suck it up. Like sorry, but like you can also not like it. Like
I guess, but I don't know.
He wouldn't have as many horses as he does if he wasn't fucking hooping.
That's true.
It's the complaining about it though. It's like it's like there's no like you could hate it as much as you want, but stop pretending like you wish it was different.
See, but here's the thing. I think if anything, it might bring him a couple more fans. Just because he's so like people think it's cool that this fucking guy who doesn't care is the best player.
But I don't know. I think at some point it's like, all right, we get it. you don't
Yeah.
care. You don't care. This is your side job. This is you don't care. I don't know. College football. Last thing before we get into NBA. There was a little question brought up, and I was wondering. I wrote it down. They basically asked if the college football world, if college football should have an NIT like tournament. So like in college basketball, they have the people that make the bracket, and they have the people who don't make the bracket. A consolation bracket. That's the thing. So, and that's I only saw a headline. Should college football have an NIT bracket?
No.
And I thought to myself, what was that?
No one would play. No one would care.
I mean, I thought to myself, like, yeah, like what would be the reason?
Incentive.
Yeah,
There's no incentive.
What's the incentive? It's the same thing as like the in-season tournament, and like unless we're like, are we fighting for a play? Like, does winner get last seed? Like, what are we like? What is the point of it? But I mean, it would be interesting. Like, it's like I guess it'd be cool to watch. Like, oh, one more Gator game. Oh, awesome!
But no one's gonna play in it. I think the way to fix college football is just do what they were gonna do already and extend the playoffs.
I think that starts next year.
Yeah,
it should. Here's 12 team play.
12 teams in the playoffs. At least let that rock for like a decade. Let's see how that goes.
I would make it 64.
No,
that's way too many teams.
Yeah,
I mean, how many games would like extra games?
Oh yeah, no,
yeah, 64. Yeah, you're playing until the draft day.
Playing until August.
Yeah, players are gonna be if you're in the final round, you have to get drafted and then play your final college game. Like, there's no way. All right, some NBA now. Especially having you on, Jackson, I came up with a lot of questions that I feel like you might have the answer to. Because me and Devan, we're kind of on the outside looking in. I think we'll get into it more once the NFL is completely over and we have to watch basketball. But my first question is, why is Detroit so bad?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I can't, like, they're just terrible. Like, all the way around. Like, they don't have, like, a good facet to their game. They don't have a good way of playing.
Like, I feel
Which
like.
they have?
What's that?
Don't they have a Thompson brother?
Yeah.
I just feel like not even like 2 years ago, it was like, oh, watch out. Like, the Pistons, they got like a young, like what happened? Like, what happened? Like,
They,
what?
I like their pieces is the crazy part. Like I like Cade, I like Jaden Ivey, I like that Thompson brother.
A sort.
Yeah. I like
Killian.
no, I don't like Cody.
Kevin Knox.
Fuck no. Jaron Durant.
Okay.
Outside of those four, like and like they're not even like where they are, like where they should be.
Sure.
Like they're so young. Like the Pistons are so young as a team, and I feel like they don't really have the right coach. Like Monty is one of those people that's like so he was with the Suns for like 4 years, and he was with them in the bubble. Like he's one of those coaches that like you have to have a decent team. Like
Yeah.
he's not like a motivator. Like he's not like a like this that and the third. Like yeah, he's not going to bring you up.
Yeah.
He's the person that like I don't even know how to say this. Like he's the person that makes you do your job as an established player. Like you're like he's going to hold, for example, like he would have held KD responsible. He would have held Chris Paul in check. He's that kind of guy.
Okay.
So the Pistons just suck. Fuck them.
All right. So I gotta ask y'all.
Dude, it's fucking horrendous.
Do y'all think Zion will ever
No.
figure it out? Is that
No.
the word? Like, because I get like, what is the problem with Zion? Just not caring enough?
No, he eats everything.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, doesn't care about his health. Doesn't care about maintaining.
He's got a baby mama now, so he's got to worry about other stuff.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, is that the only problem though? Is it if Zion just ate a healthy diet, he'd be?
I mean, if he ate a healthy diet, he wouldn't get hurt as much technically. But I mean, when you've been playing away a basketball your whole life and you've been this much like weighing more than this many people, like you're not going to change.
I think it's a microcosm of his entire attitude. He obviously, like, he's been told his whole career to cut weight so he can stay healthy. This is just like him basically not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll ever give a full fuck about the NBA. And he's not a Jokic where he can not give a fuck.
It's like you had players
play like Jokic.
It's like you have players who are big, but I mean, like he like ripped out of his shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's strong as fuck. He's bouncing through the gym.
And it's like you need to lose weight. And I don't know. It seems like it might be one of those things where like he figures it out too late. Like he hits a maturity level at like he reaches some maturity at like 30 years old.
He might be like a Greg Oden.
And then he's just like PJ Tucker or something. Yeah. Like it's just like, which I mean, I don't know. So Jackson, yesterday you were pretty clear on Denver still being top dogs in the West.
Yeah.
But I didn't really like.
How tough was that fucking shot, dude?
That was insane.
How crazy was that?
But did he call glass?
Huh?
But did he call glass?
I called game.
I don't know.
Fuck calling glass. He made that bitch. He called game.
Did he call glass? But look, I didn't really push back on it at all, and I wanted to ask you if there are any threats to Denver in the West? Because I'm looking at teams, and before you answer that, like I'm looking at teams that I'm thinking that could be a threat to Denver that are either guys that could get it done against them, but it's like at the end of the day, like a Lakers, like it's like I don't know, is AD even gonna be healthy, or Kawhi, is he even gonna be playing in April or whatever the fuck? But then you got other teams like the T Wolves, where it's like in 2 or 3 years they might be, Anthony Edwards might be running shit, but maybe not yet.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Timberwolves are maybe not like their biggest threat, but like just the way that the Wolves are playing now, like they get the whole 2-man big set now. So like they're running Cat at the 4, Gobert at the 5.
Okay.
And like I think Anthony is gonna like transform into like a superstar caliber type player to where like he's gonna get the top 4 seed for the rest of the time in his prime.
Yeah.
But like you said, I don't think just yet. Like I don't view them as like they're gonna take down Denver in a 7-game series. Like
So like,
it'll go to
what's
6.
their ceiling like this year? The Wolves.
I can see them in the conference finals. I can see them sneaking in there, but I don't think that they would win. Like doesn't matter who they play. Like I don't see them going on a hugely deep run at all.
See, but I don't want to see the Nuggets coming out of the West.
Right. Like it's like,
no one wants to see.
Like I know you're a fan of Jokic, but like, are you not over seeing Denver in the finals? Or not? I'm not. I mean, like, do you?
I mean,
well, they made one, but
at the end of the
or
day,
just
like
or should I say running the West? I mean,
it is cool just to kind of see like someone who's not jumping out of the gym and like shooting 3-pointers like crazy. We've got that. Now we have somebody that's a little chubby kid and he's just has amazing footwork and like I don't know, like I kind of appreciate that just because like I don't know. I'm not going to say that's how I used to play, but like I'm a big like footwork guy, like technical.
but like from
you play
a
like that, dude. You were dishing the rock back in the day.
Yeah.
You weren't a shooter,
for
but
a,
you were dishing.
for most like casual watchers of basketball though, or fans of the NBA, don't you think they'd rather have people jumping out the gym and cashing
I mean,
out?
yeah, it's 100% is better
As
for
rules
viewing.
100, like
Like,
us.
that's why I like, to me, like I understand the appreciation for Jokic's game. But okay. We didn't see Aaron Rodgers in a lot of Super Bowls.
Nope.
We appreciated just the art of him throwing a football.
But he's also exciting. Like Jokic is hard to sell to someone who doesn't love basketball.
Yeah, but the more and more athletic these quarterbacks get, the less athletic Aaron Rodgers is going to look 10 years from now.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I'm just saying, like you got Jokic, who is like, and from appreciation for the game aspect, it's like, yeah, bro is amazing. But it's the same thing with like Embiid. It's like I don't want to see the Sixers, and at least like okay. The thing with the Nuggets is like if Jamal Murray was like jumping out the gym and cashing out, and was like just top level dog right next to Jokic, it'd be a lot more exciting.
Right.
It's like you got the potential with Maxey, where it's like, okay, maybe bro just pops up, because bro, I fuck with Tyrese Maxey, but just I don't know, the whole watching bigs play really good is just I don't know, it seems like some like what the like 90s ball is like without Jordan, like just a bunch of like just big dudes who were really like just good at basketball. Like I don't know, it's kind of boring to me, but I don't know. I get
Pistons.
What was that?
The Pistons. 80s.
Yeah, well.
But honestly, I think the Eastern Conference is a little bit more exciting this year than the West. You got Celtics, Bucks. If that's not the Eastern Conference Finals, then I don't know what the fuck. You got the Pacers, the Knicks, the Cavs.
I mean,
I would rather watch these Eastern Conference teams than these Western.
I mean, the Sixers could make the Eastern Conference Finals
for sure.
Jackson, anybody else to mind? I mean, those are definitely the top 3.
I mean, I think the Pacers could be a sneaky conference final play.
For sure.
Okay,
Like
that's what
Halliburton.
I wanted to ask
Yeah.
you. Halliburton going crazy.
Yeah.
Pacers, doing their thing this year. How do you feel about the Pacers hype? Like, do they deserve more? Is there too much gasoline being poured on the fire? Is
I
it
mean, just because of recency, I would probably say it's too much because they haven't done anything. But like at the same time, like this is like one of those like a player's coming into his own, so you have to like appreciate it. And especially like the way like Halliburton plays, like he doesn't have a conventional jump shot. Like that bitch looks crazy
Yeah.
every time he shoots. Not like a LaMelo crazy, but he has like a weird like hitch to it.
He's a hooper though.
but you
Yeah,
have them
and
but you also have them potentially pushing for Eastern Conference Finals?
I mean, they definitely could. I
He's
don't think they make it that far because I don't see him beating Philly in 7, Milwaukee or Boston in 7, like, or even necessarily like the Heat come playoff time. But what I'm saying is like everything can't be run around one guy. Like I know that's like what like stars do in basketball. Like you have your one guy dropping 35 in the playoffs, and then everybody's got to, pitch in. But
but this
like
team
the
be
way Halliburton plays, it's like he needs to have the ball in his hands, and then he's gonna dish it to you in the corner or driving. So he needs to be able to pass you the ball, and I just don't trust the rest of Indiana
yeah.
as much as I trust Halliburton.
Tyrese
Okay.
had 18 assists
Yeah,
this game.
I, bro,
Wow.
I'm saying like, yeah, like,
He's
bro.
he's a baller, but yeah, I would agree that the rest of their team could be shaky, and they were 14-14, and now they're on a 6-game win streak. They're 20-14.
well, they also have Buddy Hield, and Buddy Hield can be as hot as the sun, and then
Yeah,
4 games down the stretch be ice cold.
Mm.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, next 3 years, just because some of these questions were like ceiling for this year, but I want to talk more like next 3 years, their ceiling. How y'all think? What y'all feel about OKC?
OKC could they get one more guy. Probably they want to go for like a defensive guy, and I think they're right there in title contention talk.
Yeah, I think they could win. Like, I think their championship ceiling is like 16,
Okay.
What?
maybe 17.
16 or 17 what?
You know,
What are you saying?
Well, yeah. What are you saying? Your ceiling is.
down under.
Are you saying they're not gonna be good, or they're gonna be good?
I think they'll be good.
But what alluded, like, nothing you said alluded to them being good. It sounded more like you were saying they're gonna get like 16 or 17 wins.
Or 16 or 17 years old. They,
Oh, you're talking
No, he's
about.
gone. He's got to go.
He's not though.
he's
He's
in the league. He's
playing.
I
playing.
know,
He's
I know, I know, I
playing.
know, I know, I know.
Devin, Devin.
I'm
First of
saying he
all,
has to go.
Devin, thank you for finally breaking the fourth wall, because I was about to be like, dude, we got to cut this. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? But yes,
No.
Yeah, no, I'm hoping the ceiling is a prison ceiling for one of those players, because I'm gonna need Josh Giddey out of there if they're any type of.
But outside of him, Shea's a beast. Shea will be a beast down the road. He knows who he is now as a player. I think Chet, if he can stay healthy, can be good.
Yep.
So Jackson, is there a reason why you didn't bring up Giddey?
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, okay, but before all that, I'm not gonna lie. Was he even like? I was not really watching much Josh Giddey.
He was a part. Yeah, he's a part of like their.
I'm saying, like, okay, what I'm saying is, it's like you get this predator off the team next 3 years. We're talking like, how big of an impact is that negatively towards the team? And I don't
the way
want to.
I've seen Giddy is like he's not like a spot up shooter. Like he's not like a Clay or anything. He's more of like a passing three. Like he can drive. Like he's not gonna go and jump with everybody in the world, but he's more like he knows where to get the ball. if that makes sense. His IQ is up there, and he knows. Well, I mean, not with everything, but
on the court. On the court.
But he knows where he's supposed to be, and in relation to everybody else, and he's just kind of in my opinion, he's just like another cog in the machine.
Apparently, he knows the law well too, because
Australian law
hard.
Is that shit? Is what he's doing legal in Australia?
Probably.
I don't have laws.
They're all prisoners, aren't they?
But I'm just saying, is that something he's trying to run with? It's legal.
This is what happens when you don't have guns.
It's legal here. I didn't I'm just saying if his answer for all this is I thought you guys don't do that over here. Wait a second.
He could use that. That would fall through quick.
That would be a little annoying. The Kings. What's up with them?
They got Donald Sterling out of the league pretty quick.
I hear about the Kings.
Giddy.
The last 2 or 3 years, I keep hearing watch out for the Kings, watch out for the Kings, and it's are they ever gonna hit that next level, or are they just gonna piston out and
I think this is their ceiling. I don't think they're a contending team. I feel they're an interesting team, but Sabonis is at his ceiling right now. This is the end of his prime.
Yeah.
De'Aaron reminds me so much of John Wall, and I can't really yes, I'm gonna root for him. I fucked with John Wall, but John Wall never did anything. Think of those old Wizards teams, Bradley Beal Young, John Wall is the guy before he slipped and fell in the bathtub.
That happened.
Yeah, that's how he ruptured his Achilles or something.
Oh no shit. Yeah, Potts fucking Nene.
Yeah, that team, old ass Paul Pierce on the team.
Paul Pierce was averaging well.
Yeah, so that's what the Kings remind me of now. Yes, they have a way better big than we ever did.
Yeah,
but outside of those two, it's like Keegan Murray. It's
Monk dropped 37.
It's Rashawn Holmes.
I'm excited. I'm glad to see Harrison Barnes still out here.
No, it's just dudes. It's two guys that can run the pick and roll all day long. De'Aaron can't really stretch the floor like that, and
here's
that's
the
why
thing.
It's
It's the Kings were that close for making the Western Conference Finals last year.
Yeah, and that's the closest they'll ever get.
But they should have won that series. It just had to be Warriors fucking Nuggets. No one's watching Kings. Well, I don't know what the NBA is doing. They're not making any good fucking matchups in the playoffs.
Maybe it's because they stopped rigging shit.
They should rig stuff.
Yeah.
No.
I want to watch rigged sports.
Yeah.
I don't like sports that aren't rigged.
I need the NBA rigged like I need the MLB juiced.
So do I.
Yeah, that's what I. Let's go back to
the only juice MLB players are doing now is fucking drugs that don't make them massive. I want the old steroids back.
I mean, everybody complains. Everybody complains about
forearms the size of a bat.
Exactly. Yeah. When you can hit a ball with your forearm.
Yeah, and then everybody complains about referees rigging games, the Kings. But it's did y'all in 2004?
No one wanted to see the Kings.
I think we're all sitting here thank God we got to watch Kobe.
Give us the fucking Lakers.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was too pissed besides Kings fans. Last NBA question is just the Bulls. So they were a team that I'd say once they're
gonna implode.
Literally have this written down. Could the Bulls ever figure it out, or should they implode?
They're going to implode. It'll happen this season. Zach, they're looking to trade Zach right now. I'm surprised DeMar stayed there that long.
But that trade talk definitely died down a lot since it was hot.
Because they're good. They're good players, but for some reason they just don't have a market because they haven't performed in Chicago. Lonzo, I think Lonzo just got cleared.
Lonzo will be back.
They just said Lonzo stopped having pain in his knee.
I think
Which
they
is
said
obviously a good thing, but he might not play again. Like,
Yeah, I
they
mean,
expected a return in March.
yeah, but
mm,
bro, that's still a while away. I mean,
Sure.
he's not gonna be back in time to make some run.
I mean, this season is a bust.
But that's the thing. It sucks because I didn't have the highest hopes for this team, but I thought they'd be a fun team to watch. I thought they'd
yeah,
be.
especially with Billy Donovan as a coach.
Shout out to Billy, back to back Billy.
Billy's their coach.
Yeah.
All right. So before we get out of here, I figured, we don't have a bracket or anything. We don't have any trivia, but we could do something we haven't done in a while, just to end it off on the highest of notes. How about a round of Wordle Wordle Podle?
Wow.
How about a round of Wordle?
Can we run the grid?
No, that's gonna take way too long. If we had more time, I'd say grid, but we're gonna sit here forever thinking of stuff for that. All right, Wordle. We haven't done Wordle in a long ass time, but what do we want to start with?
Ducks.
Ducks.
Go Ducks, baby. Bo Nix, baby.
All right, we got a green U. Everything else gray.
Why do we do that?
Okay. Here we go.
Ew,
Wow.
dude. Ew,
There
dude.
we go. There we go. UN. Green.
We know what this guy's been thinking about, dude.
Yup. Nope. But no, green UN, and then everything else still gray. TUN W. This could be anything. I don't know what like
Punty?
Punt.
What?
Oh wait, CH is gone.
Punty.
Cunty?
Is that a word?
You said cunty?
No, punty. With no C. I didn't say that word.
I was gonna say, cunty is definitely a word. How about we could do I don't know. I was gonna say sunny, but there's no S in the. That could be a double N. Let's find out right now. Let's find out right now if that's a double N.
What about bunny?
Okay, so it's not gonna be bunny either because it is not a double N, just a green UN again. What do we want to go with? We're not making a great Wordle comeback.
No, we're not.
We're not. Devan, I'm gonna need you to pull through for us here.
I'm trying.
Punch. Nope. Well, ton. Nope. I have no clue.
All right, we'll throw in a word.
Tunas.
No.
Tuna.
Nope.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
We need letters. Jesus.
I know. New T and A were new. That was a great move.
No, we need fuck the U and the N. We need a full letter array.
Oh, you want to do a brand new word without the U and the N?
Yeah.
That's what you want to do. Okay.
How
about fight? It gives us FING. A yellow G.
A yellow G. Okay. We can get it.
Okay, it's either UNG or GUN, right? It's not blank. It's not XXUNXG, right? Yeah. Like it could be GE.
Lunge. LUNGE.
There we go. There we go. You pulled it out. You pulled it out. Now we need Jackson. Now we're gonna need Jackson to pull through.
Okay.
Jackson, who is this?
Oh,
Chet. No.
Alprin Sengun.
I'm gonna need a spelling on that.
ALPPREN.
Here we go. So it's a player on the East. Not a center. Shorter than 6'9", older than 23, and his number is lower than 26.
He's not a center?
He's not a center.
All right, just do Hartenstein.
Who?
Isaiah Hartenstein. I know he's not. I know he's a center, but like
It looks like Matt Barnes.
All right, so he is in the East, not the Atlantic. He is 26 or 27 years old. He is shorter than 6'9", and his numbers lower than
Put in Kobe White. See if he's a guard.
Kobe.
Kobe White. He's in the East, not the Central, which leaves what the
Southeast.
Okay, yeah. So he is a guard. He's shorter than.
That's Trae Young.
Is that Trae Young?
I don't think Trae Young has a beard.
Yeah, bro, don't have a beard, but he's a 6'1" guard in the Southeast who is 26 or 27 years old, number lower than 9. All right, so Southeast. So anyone for y'all?
Magic.
Miami,
Charlotte.
Perfect.
Okay. So who are we thinking? Who's a 6'1" guard for any of those teams?
What about like Caleb Martin or some shit like that?
Did he not? Is he?
Did he dip?
Oh, okay. Oh, Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent's the one that dipped out. Okay. So it's not Miami or Atlanta. So we're looking at y'all, Orlando, or Charlotte.
We're so bad. Like I don't even care about our roster right now.
So, yeah. I mean, we can see.
It's probably one of us. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a white dude. I fucking forgot his name.
Who is it?
I don't know. Figure it out.
Wait, so you're telling me there's 2 guys that are Wizards fans, and y'all can't tell me who this is?
I don't know if I would call myself.
I don't know our roster.
I mean, he's a 6'1". He's a 6'1" guard. I don't know.
Oh fuck! I knew that.
Yeah, I mean he's actually pretty good.
No. I picked this.
Oh, did you?
I typed T and it said, "Look, great job. You solved it in 8 guesses."
Nice.
Oh, well, let's fucking go.
This wasn't like, it's not like try again. No, we're taking that 2 for 2. We're taking that to the bank, and it's time to go 3 for 3 with some Weddle. I'm scrolling.
4 for 4.
4 for 4. We're going to Wendy's. It's an AFC player, not in the South.
Faux.
Not a tight end. He's shorter than 6'4". He is 28 or 29, and his numbers are lower than 84. Let's remember they usually are recency bias. So
it's in the AFC, but not the South.
He's 28 or 29. I mean, this could literally be.
Fuck.
This could be anybody. So I'm gonna. I mean, I'll throw it in. It's a wide receiver, not for the AFC North. He is 6 foot or 6'1", and he is 30. He's 29 years old. Numbers higher than 5.
What about like Devontae Parker?
I was gonna say Devontae Adams.
It is an AFC East wide receiver, not for the New England Patriots. So yeah. Miami, Buffalo. Is it? Who'd you say, Devan?
Diggs.
Let's say, is it Diggs? There we go. Stephon Diggs. There you go. Someone who's probably might not be a Bill next year. Can we get this ad out of here? I don't know what this is, but
he'll be a Bill.
There we go. We got Andrew Beck, 27-year-old, who is 6'4" or 6'5", that plays on defense or special teams. He's not in the AFC, and his number's higher than 49.
How do you know he doesn't play on defense?
He plays.
No, he is.
So in hard mode, it's in easy mode, it's just offense. In hard mode, it's every single player.
No, yeah.
So because this is gray, I know it's either defense or special teams.
Oh.
Like it could be a kicker, but probably not a 6'4", 6'5" kicker.
They're all tall.
Yeah, but a number higher than the number higher than 49. Like this is probably a defensive end or something.
Let's go Montez Sweat. All right, a 27-year-old. Yep. So it's not a defensive end, but it is a defensive player. 6'5", 6'4". So he is
Simone Biles' husband, Jonathan Owens.
Nope.
Close.
Nope. So Detroit or Minnesota. He's not a safety. I'm assuming he's probably a linebacker or a defensive lineman. Just not a DN. You know.
He's a D tackle.
And he's still 6'4", 6'5", 27
What about
years
like,
old.
is Alex Anzalone on Detroit?
He
Yes.
is.
Is he that tall?
It's a Viking. It's a Viking.
What position is it?
So it's not a. So it's gonna be like a D tackle. So it's gonna be like D tackle, like listed as a D tackle or.
No D tackle in Minnesota.
They're big bro in the middle. I don't know.
What about like Danielle Hunter?
See, I was thinking him, but the number's lower than 98, and isn't he number 90 like 9?
Throw it in. We'll see.
How do you spell his name?
Just put in Hunter.
There we go. See, it's a Minnesota. It's so NFC North number lower than. I don't think we're gonna get this.
No, we're not.
Let's say, can y'all think of any linebackers,
Nope.
or any D linemen for Minnesota right now?
I don't know if I have any D tackles.
Oh, it's Kyrus Tonga.
Bro, that was just about to guess that.
How did y'all not? Come on, dude. It's Kyrus. Look, we talked about a lot. We talked about Week 18 games. We talked some off the record shit. Devan returned. We talked some NBA. We played some Word of What Poto. I think it's time to get out of here. Are there any last words from you two?
Josh Giddey deserves jail.
Yeah, I was about to say, Devan. I don't think you can top. Yeah, you can't top that one. I was about to say. But with that being said, brand new episodes every Saturday and Tuesday. We'll be back on Tuesday to talk all Week 18 games, predicting the first round of the playoffs, some off the record shit, some NBA shit. Who knows? It has been me. It has been Devan. It has been Jackson. It has been real. We are out.
Fuck Adam Silver.